What's going on, man? This is Temperature Check, and I am your host, Mr. Check the Temperature, as always, man. How y'all guys doing? If you are new to the channel, man, have a seat. Welcome. How do you have a seat on this channel? Subscribe to the channel, of course. So, man, make sure you hit that subscription button down at the video below. That way, you'll be in tune with all the latest and greatest content that I have coming out for you. As always, before we get started on any topic, I must say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all the likes, comments, and shares, man. The views and the subscriptions. We're continuing to grow. We're gonna continue to elevate. I'm only getting better. Got some new equipment that's gonna help me out here. Trying to develop some partnerships. So we working, man. We working. Just hang in there, man. We're just getting started. It's only been a couple weeks. But let's get off into it, man. So I really was interested. What the hell caused the Ultimate Madness event this past Saturday to be 2.5 hours long? I mean, my God, it was only 3 battles. So I wanted to do some digging. So of course, I reached out to the battle rap community and kind of followed people's pages and stumbled upon John the Don doing a live taping for his podcast. And so of course I was interested. So I watched it. And he's actually talking about what happened at the Ultimate Madness. So if you don't know, allegedly there was rumors circulating that there had been a huge brawl between Ace Amin and John the Don. So John wanted to clear the air about it, man. And I'm a huge John fan. I think he's a tacticianist. I think he's a higher hitman. I think his career is defined by ending other people's careers personally. But I've never known him to kind of like fly off the handle and really just act irresponsible and unprofessional, honestly. And so I think that's why he wanted to clear the air. So he went on his Twitter and did a live taping for his podcast. And so he really pretty much explains everything that happened. And so essentially what I've gathered from it is that him and Ace Amin had a shaky relationship from the get-go. Obviously, with Ace Amin at one point in time being part of the Goonies and the rivalry that the Goonies and Twerk had with John, Ace Amin was right by Twerk's side through all that. So anytime that it was something to do involving John, he was always in the video, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a young Diddy, all in the video. So just a lot of misunderstanding, it sounds, in the beginning, but definitely just keeping it battle rap. Everything is battle rap. Understand there is a level of entertainment to everything that they do as battle rappers. They have to sell the fight. So again, a lot of the stuff is entertainment. Behind closed doors, they didn't have a problem. But I guess they had a falling out because I guess there were some back and forth exchanges on Twitter, and John called or said boy didn't even call him a boy, but I think he said boy in a tweet in reference to Ace Amin. Ace Amin felt a certain type of way about that. Apparently in jail that means something. It's a derogatory term. My problem is, sir, you're not in jail anymore. A lot of us don't know the jail rhetoric that you're talking about, so I wouldn't even know where to begin, and that's me. So and like John said, like if he would have offended somebody and that would have been communicated, he would have apologized. So I guess they got on the phone and you know what I'm saying, they had words and to hash things out. John said his piece. Ace Amin on the other hand, now this allegedly is what John is saying. Ace Amin said that he didn't care about battle rap. He don't care about the money, and he don't care, like he's willing to go there. He don't care about going back to jail. He's willing to go there and take it there at any point in time. So John is kind of sitting back like, what? How we get here? Are you serious? You talking to me? I said, all right. And so John just kind of separates himself, man. Just kind of puts Ace Amin in this box. But again, throughout the years and the months leading up to this, you know, Ace Amin has definitely been talking pretty heavy on John. So a couple weeks ago during the Ultimate Madness, Bad News and Ace had a battle in the first round. Now, John, outside of being a battle rapper, is a battle league owner. He owns Bullpen Battle League out of Atlanta, Georgia, and Bad News is one of his featured artists from that league. So he has a great relationship. So of course, prior to the battle, John is talking this shit, gassing up his friend. What he supposed to do? He's supposed to be quiet while his friend is trying to fight for 25,000. No, I need all the support I can possibly get. What are we talking about? So apparently, Ace Amin feels a certain type of way about this. So he does an interview with Hip Hop Is Real, and basically just goes out and says how he doesn't like John. He's a bozo. Starting to call him all type of B's and things of that nature. At this point in time, you're taking it past battle rap. This is no longer battle rap, because in real life you can't call no grown man the B word and just think you about to walk away from that. You got to answer to that. And so, John again really just trying to ignore, you know what I'm saying, the noise or whatever, really was trying to not even watch the interview. But of course, you got a man talking crazy like that, somebody gonna tell you something, man. So he started getting phone calls about, you know what I'm saying, Ace Amin in this interview. So finally, after ignoring all these phone calls, he gets a call from his cousin. And his cousin's pretty much like, what's up with you and Ace Amin? Like, this don't sound like no battle rap stuff. This sound like you need to watch your back. Now John is, I'm assuming he has a CCW, because he talks about carrying all the damn time. So apparently, you know, there was a battle that happened last weekend. He knew where Ace was, so he decided to go see what was all the fuss was about. So he says that it wasn't. Now he's smarter than this. Now understand, he's based in Atlanta. The event is in Charlotte. Do you really think a grown man is about to drive? I think it's like a 4-hour drive just to fight somebody. So I don't believe he went up there to fight. I think he did go there to actually go to the event and enjoy the event. However, in the same breath, you're not gonna feel comfortable if you know it's somebody in the room that don't like you, that's been talking crazy on your name and on you personally. Ain't no way. Like, you gotta address that. So before he entered the building, him and Ace Amin had a private conversation away from the caffeine, you know what I'm saying, company, away from smacking Beasley. These are just two grown men outside having a conversation. To what John is saying. Like, John is saying that it was nothing more than a simple question. It wasn't a fight. It wasn't a brawl. He didn't just come out swinging like he was in an episode of 300. He was like, is this battle rap or is this something else? And so John is saying that last night was the first time that he was even addressing this. And if it's only two people there, and this is John's first time talking about it, somebody else had to talk about it. But it does make sense now, and you begin to understand why Ace Amin was acting so irrational and sporadic during his battle with Fonz. Like, the stuff he was doing, he was kind of like looking around like, what the hell is going on? Why is he acting like this? So it makes sense. You knew something had happened, but we didn't know. So apparently, John and Ace Amin got into it. But to John's point, he's like, man, like, I'm not on that type of time. Like, I'm a grown man. I'm not trying to fight. He is a league owner. So a league owner is not trying to fight potential talent. That does not make sense. That's not good for him or his brand. Again, and they're both family men. So, like, you don't need nobody going to jail. And like John said, fools is older, man. You know, them bumps and bruises you might have been recovering from a week. It might take 2-3 weeks to heal up and get right. So I don't know where we stand with it. I know John is pretty much, he's saying like, look, I'll get on the phone, you know what I'm saying, and we can hash out whatever we need to hash out. Obviously, John is on the card for Gnome X, battling Ill Will, so he addresses this. We already know this is an angle that Ill Will is going to be able to use in the battle. But you know what I'm saying, he's also saying like, hey, Ace Amin, if you need to go get your issue off, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? We can go around the corner, handle that, and then we can go about our business, or we can just go about our business right now. Now the Ace Amin, if this is true, like, I ain't gonna lie, my guy, the cash you was talking in that video on Hip Hop Is Real was tough, because I even saw the video. I was like, damn, like, he real life don't like this dude. You can't talk like that, and you know that. You can't talk like that and expect something not to happen. John's actions weren't an initial action. It was a reaction to the actual interview, and he states that. He's like, don't look at me like I'm the bad guy and I started all this. When the video came out, the interview came out, no one picked up on it. I did, and nobody else say nothing about it. So what are your thoughts and opinions on it, man? So that's what happened. That's why the battles took so long, the event took so long. John pulled up on Ace Amin and had a couple questions, man, and you can take it where it went after that. So let me know what y'all think. Give me your comments. I definitely will respond, man. Stay in tune, man. I am Mr. Check the Temperature, and this is Temperature Check, and we've just done that, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man.